Hey there, game developers. After 26 years, PlayStation is changing its default select and cancel buttons in Japan. It's kind of a big deal because the default positions are the same for Nintendo and Sony in Japan. Have you ever switched from playing the Nintendo Switch to the PlayStation or vice versa and accidentally pressed the wrong button because they're flipped? In the United States, the bottom button is the accept button on both the Xbox and the PlayStation. That's where most players expect it to be. In Japan, the Xbox isn't very popular, and the controls on the PlayStation are flipped. They match what Nintendo does. This change standardizes the controls for PlayStation globally, but it will take some getting used to for Japanese players. If you've been playing games on PlayStation or Xbox for a while, you might be used to always reaching for the same button to do the same thing. This is actually a habit that you picked up and learned over time. If you hand the game controller to someone who's never played games before, they would be totally lost on which button performs which action. This is why the Wii was so popular with people that didn't identify as gamers. They might not be familiar with the game controller, but they know how to use a remote control. This is why so many games will have a tutorial at the very beginning of the game that explains the controls in detail. You never know if your game is going to be someone's first video game ever, and you don't want them to have a bad first-time experience of playing video games. So make sure you do a good job of teaching your new players how to play your game. If you'd like more game industry updates every weekday, you should subscribe to my channel. I will see you tomorrow.